Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dwyer Stadium on a hot, sunny Sunday afternoon. As today, the Batavia Muckdogs will take on the Buffalo Diesel in an out-of-league contest. These two teams have played each other twice so far this summer. The Diesel won back on July 1st. They took down the Muckdogs 10-1. They took care of business. The Muckdogs took care of business last night as they picked up a huge victory, taking down the Niagara Falls Americans 9-3 in a game where they leapt out in front. It's the biggest game of the summer, and boy, oh boy, did they show up ready to take care of business. Skip Martinez talked about after the game how she's got a group of dogs. Of course, they play for the Muckdogs, but I also have no fear. They're ready to shine when the lights are brightest. Today, a bit of a switch up in the lineup. They'll have some new faces. A pitcher making his Muckdog debut, a former professional arm who made it all the way up to AAA in his playing days, will be taking the mound for the Muckdogs. So something fun to watch. Some indie ball guys for the Diesel. A former minor league ball player starting for the Muckdogs. It's going to be a fun Sunday afternoon. There's going to be post-game catch on the field here at Dwyer Stadium. I'm Nikita Lohman. I'll be taking you through this one. Thank you all for tuning in. We're just about 10 minutes away from first pitch. We'll step aside for a moment. Coming up, we've got Batavia Muckdog Baseball. a nice moment here at the ballpark as Lou Dog down on the field today. He'll be joining back up in the booth in a few days. He's joined by the 716 herd, leading a chant of Go Dogs here on this Sunday afternoon. The Muckdogs looking to keep their winning ways alive. I mentioned briefly that the pitcher for Batavia played some professional ball. It'll be Aaron Williams on the bump. Williams spent 3 years in the Houston Astros system and 2 years with the Minnesota Twins system. So a guy with professional pedigree in the minor leagues across 5 years, had a career .402 ERA, appeared in 189 games, had 48 saves. Let's take a look now at the Batavia Muckdogs starting lineup this evening. Leading off and DHing, it's the hitting coach, Khalid Cox. He's still looking for that first hit of the summer. I believe, I could be wrong in this. I believe that if he gets a hit, they'll take him out. And that thought process is based on a conversation Skip and Lid had on a bus ride, I believe, to Niagara Falls back on the 4th. He's got to end on a high note. We'll see if Lid can get that hit today. He looked good. Back on the 1st against the Diesel. Had some long ABs, hit some balls hard foul, especially down the third base line, but could not quite get a hit. Anyways, back for the rest of the Muckdog lineup. Excuse me, it is Omar Carreras playing third base, batting second. Caleb Walker is the extra hitter, batting third. Jacob Vesco, the right fielder, bats fourth. Blake Ewing plays first base. He'll bat fifth. Cameron Koppel in the 6th hole playing shortstop. Cooper Romick, the catcher, batting seventh. Luke Dodonna in center field, batting eighth. Kanto Ueno, the second baseman, batting ninth. And Tyler Skura in left field. He will bat 10th. Now, have a rendition of the national anthem.
And fans, at this time, I would like to welcome Claire Akers. She will be singing the national anthem, and may I kindly ask that you please remain standing after the completion of the anthem until after the flag has left the field. Thank you.
A beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We now are just about ready for things to get going. As you see Aaron Williams, he'll be wearing number 10. He's out on the mound. For those of you who missed it or are just tuning in, Williams played 5 years of minor league ball. Also played 3 seasons in indie ball with an ERA below 2.5. As a minor leaguer, he played for the Twins and Astros affiliates, made it as high as AAA. Played in AAA back in 2006. So looking to throw a few scoreless innings today, get that time out on the mound. You know, even when your playing days are done, there's still plenty of opportunities to go out and play the sport that so many of us love. He'll face the Buffalo Diesel. The lineup they'll be running out there. Leading off and playing in left field, it's Jacob Victor. Mark DeLeo is the shortstop, batting second. Alex Seifert is the third baseman, batting third. Nick Jasinski is the designated hitter. He'll bat fourth. Darren Grabowski is the center fielder, batting fifth. In the sixth hole, it's the first baseman, BJ Stack. In the seventh spot, it's the extra hitter, Adam Shibeta. Tommy Lacongo is the catcher, batting eighth. Jordan Kowalski bats ninth, plays second base. Ryan Berruti will be the 10th man. He plays right field. Victor in. The first pitch from Williams is a called strike one. Behind home plate. Not sure if it's picked up on the broadcast. Some fans for Aaron Williams giving a loud applause as he pumped in that strike one. The 1-1. Grounded. Foul outside of third. A ball and 2 strikes. He may be 44. He may not have pitched in professional ball in a tick under 20 years, but Aaron Williams, he's still got it. He's got some nice stuff, albeit from the first 3 pitches of the game. But the ball jumping out of his hand. He's showing a slider as well. That one misses outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Popped, foul, first base side. Blake Ewing charges after, but that reaches the seats, lands on top of the visitors' clubhouse. Fouled away again. Victor putting together a battle against Williams. Jacob Victor again fouls that one off. He played 5 years of collegiate ball for Canisius University. He last played in 2021. Had a career on base percentage over 380. 2-2, check swing. That one misses to run the count full. The 3-2 misses outside. So a lead-off walk opens things up this afternoon. Victor on. Mark DeLeo will come to the plate. DeLeo manning shortstop. Both Mark and Joe DeLeo on the Diesel roster. Not both in the lineup today, though. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Pitch fouled back. One misses low. 2 balls and a strike, the count on Dilio. There's a fly ball in a shallow right field. Vesco coming on. He lays out, but it hits the turf. The grass soaks in that ball. So it's a no out base hit for Mark Dilio. And runners on first and second here for the Diesel with nobody out against Williams here in the first. Aaron Williams, Anthony Seifert will be the third batter he faces. He's the third baseman here today. First pitch, hot shot. Oh, what a stab by Carreras. Throws to second for 1. That's all they'll get. I thought that ball was easily going to travel into left field. Omar Carreras stuck the glove out. I believe he fielded that behind him. Great reaction time at the hot corner. The first out of the ball game. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. But Seifert robbed of a hit. The designated hitter, Nick Jasinski, swings and misses through strike 1. That breaking ball drops in there. Williams getting that feel after the leadoff walk and base hit. Ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. That one misses low. A called strike 3. First K of the day for Aaron Williams. He paints the outside corner with a breaking ball. 2 down here in the top of the first inning. After letting the first 2 runners on, he very well may avoid giving up any runs here in the top of the first. Trying to get in the way of that is the center fielder, Darren Grabowski. First pitch to Grabowski is inside for ball 1. One 0 fastball is outside. Two balls and no strikes. High pop on the infield. Koppel, the shortstop, under it. He makes the catch to retire the side. So Aaron Williams allowed 2 base runners to start the inning, but leaves them stranded at the corners. No runs cross home plate, 1 hit. After a half inning of play, it's 0-0. The Muckdogs coming to bat. The Batavia Muckdogs could not operate without our sponsors. While we have a moment, I'll shine a light on all the incredible sponsors which power Batavia Muckdog Baseball. A huge thank you to Batavia Downs, Alex's Place, Bourbon & Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Ficarella's Pizza, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Oakwood Hills, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care Center, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Eagle Star Housing, Easttown Beverage, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Farrell Gas, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxick, Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health, Graham Corporation, Healthy Families, Wyoming, and the Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HP Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Land Pro, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, Empower Agency, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Mogaveras Automotive, the National Guard, the New York School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oatka Milk Products, Overheard Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stott DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company. The hitman of the game will open this one up for the Muckdogs. It's the designated hitter, still chasing after that elusive first hit of the summer, Khalid Cox. Cox was in center field for the first two. Today, elected to give him some time off of his feet. Let him DH. He'll face Billy Quinn, who delivers the first pitch high for ball one. That one fouled away. A ball and a strike, the count on Lid. One is grounded to first, fielded cleanly there. Stepping on the bag is Stack for out number one. So still chasing after that first hit. A man who picked up some hits in last night's game, coming to the plate now, it's Omar Carreras. Carreras hit a big two-run triple in the first inning with 2 outs. It really put the Muckdogs in a spot that they were comfortable for the rest of the ball game. It went from a 5-run lead, a 5-run frame to a 7-run inning. This is his 9th game. It won't count towards his official stats, so next time he comes into the lineup, you'll still see 8 games on the screen with these numbers. That triple was his first extra base hit of the summer. He made a nice defensive play in the top of the first. Here, the count even at a ball and a strike. That one grounded to shortstop, fielded cleanly. The throw is in time. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of inning number 1. That'll bring up Caleb Walker. Walker had last night off. Today, the extra hitter. On the season for Walker, a .258 average, .373 on base, a .339 slug. First pitch breaking ball is in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Chop to second. The throw to first is in time. So 3 groundouts in a 1-2-3 first inning from Billy Quinn. After an inning of play here this afternoon, it's 0-0. We head to the second in just a few minutes. We're not going too far, though, Muckdog fans, as we've got the Eli Fish race. If you look out down the left field line, you'll see our very own Nate Canale standing out there in a fish costume. He'll be racing, I believe, a Muckdog player. I'm not entirely sure who. They're going just about foul pole to foul pole. And now they start. You'll see the fish on the screen. I believe actually slowing down a little bit, starting to go for a jog. I think I've caught that it's Irwin's Branch running out there. He's jogging. He's showing off. He knows he's got it. He's turning around. He's looking at him. The fish gets dusted as Irwin's Branch wins the race, the Eli Fish race. Thank you to Eli Fish and all of the incredible sponsors of Batavia Muckdog Baseball. The first baseman, B.J. Stack, opens up the second inning. Stack played the last time these two teams faced off. The first pitch is a strike. Stack from Elma, New York. Another guy who went to Canisius University. He grounds this one to shortstop. Koppel fields, throws in time. A nice pick there from Koppel. He played it back a little bit on this hot day. The dirt is rock solid. It's going to lead to some tricky hops. Rock solid, maybe an overstatement. Great work is done on the field by head of grounds crew Larry, and interns Caleb and Zach saw them out on the field doing some work, raking, getting things ready for this ball game. But still, when the sun is beaming down, it's just going to be harder to make plays. It was a tough short hop, but Koppel stayed with it and recorded the first out here in the second inning. That one is popped up first base. Ewing takes a few steps back and makes the grab. Aaron Williams, finding his groove, got two quick outs here in the second inning. As now the catcher, Tommy Lacongo, will come to the plate. You know, it's really the toughest for the catchers in this heat. You got to feel for and commend catchers on a day like today. I mean, the equipment, first of all, it's all dark, so it's going to attract more sunlight. It's going to entrap more heat. And also, it's not light. I don't know, for anyone who has put on catcher's gear, you know what I'm talking about. It gets hot under there. You need to make sure to stay hydrated. I imagine for the Muckdogs, we'll probably see a rotation. That's what they did last time against the Diesel, as there's a strike on the outside corner. The count 2-1 on Lacongo. Last game, we saw Cooper Romick, James Bolton, and Cooper Fesh all chip in and do a little bit of catching. Romick still behind the plate here in the second. We'll see if they want to give him some reps or if they would like to get him off of his feet. 2-2, misses outside, runs the count full. The fans of Aaron Williams not too thrilled with the call there. Now the payoff, a fly ball into left center field. Chasing after it is Dodonna. He makes the catch to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 second for Williams. He set down 5 straight Buffalo Diesel. This one still knotted up at 0 as after an inning and a half of play.
you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
As the second inning is just about ready to get going. Let's give you all a little more info on the Diesel starter, Billy Quinn. Quinn, like Omar Carreras of the Muckdogs, he attended Tusculum University. He's from Elma, New York. He graduated from Iroquois High School and was two-time All-League first team. He attended, along with Tusculum, Erie Community College and Monroe. In 2023, posted a 7.43 ERA at Tusculum. He tossed a scoreless first inning for the Diesel. Looking for more of the same here in the second. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the Muckdog order, starting with the right fielder, Jacob Vesco. Vesco hitting .217 on the summer, a .429 on base. He's been out of the lineup for about a week, so nice to see him back in there. He's playing right field. First pitch to him is fouled back. Oh, 1. Fly ball into right field, going towards the line. The catch is not made. It hits off of the glove of the right fielder, Baruti. So Jacob Vesco is in to second base. It's an E9, a two-base error, and the Muckdogs have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Blake Ewing. Ewing has a .250 average, .471 on base, .250 slug. He last played in the doubleheader against the Ironbacks back on June 29th. In that game, went 1 for 3 and stole his first base of the summer. First pitch to Ewing is fouled away. Another person who deserves a lot of respect for battling through this heat, the home plate umpire. It is hot up here in the press box, I can't imagine, with that protective gear with the face mask. Kind of like the catcher. Same thing for the ump. When you add on that, he's wearing a black shirt, dark pants, heavy boots. That one fouled away. I've been an umpire in the summer before. I can relate to that feeling. It can get tough under there. So, you know, a ton of respect, props, and thank you to the umpires who show out no matter the weather. The 1-2, a line drive, base hit into left field. Vesco held up at third. It's a single for Ewing, the first of the day for the Muckdogs against Billy Quinn. And runners are at the corners now with one away. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Cameron Koppel started at second base last night. Went 1 for 3 with a ribby. Today, starting at shortstop, batting 6th. Comes the first pitch. It misses high. A ball and no strikes on him. Again, this time a breaking ball, which stays above the letters, so 2-0 on Koppel. We've seen Koppel, of course, on the mound, also at third base, shortstop, and second. 2-0 has popped up, shallow left field. It's going to drop in, though. It's a base hit, and a run will score. An RBI single for Cameron Koppel. Jacob Vesco crosses home plate as the Muckdogs lead 1-0. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second.
And your Muckdogs are on the scoreboard. Next up, batting 7th, the catcher number 47.
Back-to-back hits brings up Cooper Romick. Romick batting 7th and catching. This will be his 19th game. First pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. Not sure how many innings they're hoping from Aaron Williams. There's no action in the Muckdog bullpen, I can tell you that. The last time they played the Diesel, Sam Gill and Bryson Berry pitched for Batavia. 0-1 is grounded out to shortstop. Flip to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. Advancing to third is Ewing. Now 2 outs. A run 90 feet away from scoring for Luke Dodonna. Dodonna hitting .238, a .375 on base, .333 slug on the summer. Also played in that doubleheader against the Ironbacks. Fouls that one away. Two outs, a runner on third base here in the bottom of the second. The Muckdogs lead the Buffalo Diesel 1-0. The pitch is grounded foul outside of third.
I thought it was 7 games. It was actually 6. They said it was their second 6-game losing streak of the season.
The 0-2 from Quinn. Grounded to second base. Fielded. A flip to the bag. Does Kowalski, and that retires Dodonna and retires the side. The Muckdogs score their first run of the ballgame. They get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 runner, Ewing, left on third. And after 2 innings of play, here this afternoon, they lead the ballgame 1-0.
Hi, what can I get for you?
One Moscato Ale, please.
Oh, that sounds good. Here you go.
Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muckdog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muckdogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
I'm going to pan the camera over. There's a game of musical chairs with Muckdogs players. I believe Pablo Sainz just got eliminated. I think I heard it's Luke Rising, Garrett Beaver, and Cooper Fesh competing for 2 chairs. And Garrett Beaver has been tossed. Let's see. Let's see who the musical chair champion is for the Muckdogs. The moment of truth, the biggest moment of the season. Who will win? They're fighting for the chair. Cooper Fesh was in the spot. Luke Rising pulled it away, but Fesh still comes out on top. That's the kind of fun that you'll see here at Dwyer Stadium. For tickets, please make sure to call 585-524-2260. See great baseball, great fun, festivities like that on a nightly basis. We're now on for inning number 3. Beginning with the second baseman, Jordan Kowalski. Williams set down the Diesel 1-2-3 in the second. That one misses high. One 0 is in there for a strike. One fly ball, left center field. Luke Dodonna drifts over and makes the catch for out number 1. Fly out to end the second and to start the third. The 10th man, Ryan Baruti, comes to the plate. Pitching coach Grant Bickham, today acting as co-manager. He is fully suited up. I believe this will be it for Aaron Williams. He hands the ball off after 2.1 strong innings. He gets a ton of love as he comes off of the mound. He set down the last 6 batters that he faced. Embrace with Skip Martinez and Williams. As he exits, he gets high fives from everyone. A standing ovation, a strong 7 outs. Bryston Berry will come into the game in relief. While he warms up, we'll step aside.
People always ask me, Sophia, how do you change a tire? I don't know. I don't know how to change a tire. And my name's Bella. But I do know where you can get great food and good times at Tully's in Batavia at 522 East Main Street. Look out for coupons at the next Muckdogs home game. And go Dogs!
Bryston Berry will face 10, 1, and 2 in the diesel order. One out here in the third. What Skip did right there, the plan, I guess, it's not. Let me rephrase. First pitch is cracked fouled on the right field line. What Skip did right there, it's the same thing he did last night for Luke Rising. Rising went 2 innings, was absolutely dominant. He brought him out to face one batter. And the reasoning for that was to give his guy a standing ovation after a stellar outing. I believe that Skip, knowing all the fans of Aaron Williams in the stands, local kid, just grew up a few miles outside of Batavia. I believe what he did there was to bring him back out so he could get one out in the third, so he could get some love from this home crowd. It's a savvy play. It's one of the reasons why players continue to come back and have so much love for Skip Martinez and the culture here, because it's just little things like that. It's courteous, it's kind, it's considerate. Here comes the 2-1. Popped foul. Looks like it'll stay in. Cooper Romick under it. He makes the catch. So Barry sets down Baruti, the first batter he faces here today. Jacob Victor now comes to the plate. Victor led off the game with a walk, but was stranded at second base back in the first. First pitch to Barry is outside for ball one. Excuse me, from Barry to Victor. The 2-0 from Barry. That one in there for a strike. Preston Barry getting a chance for some revenge. His outing did not exactly fare the way he would have liked the last time he faced the Diesel, but back out there today with a chance, a clean slate, a chance to put up a strong outing against a team that he struggled against. Oh, always good to get those opportunities, especially with less than a week separating the two games. It's good to clean slate, wipe that out of your mind, and get ready for the next day's contest. It's 3 balls and a strike here. That one misses for ball 4. So Victor with his second walk and 2 trips to the plate. Mark Dillio has the lone hit for the Diesel, a single in the first to look to spark a 2-out rally for the Diesel. First pitch fastball is outside for ball 1. Fly ball, right center, Vesco takes a few steps in and makes the catch to retire the side. So 1 runner left on base, no hits and no runs for the Diesel here in the top of the third. After 2.5 innings of play, the Muckdogs lead 1-0. Seen some discussion already in the chat. I'm so glad that you've all brought this up. As on July 14th, Monday, just a week from tomorrow, come out to Tully's. Great food and good times. Meet the Batavia Muckdogs at Tully's. Again, Monday, July 14th, from 5 to 8 p.m. Come hang out with the Muckdogs and enjoy some great food. The season is coming to a close. These guys, we've grown to love them. They've put together a great summer. Should be some more great ball down the stretch. So get a chance. Meet your favorite Muck Dog. Come out to Tully's. No tickets or anything needed. Just show up and have fun. And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to come out, have some fun, and make sure to come to Dwyer Stadium. Time's running out to meet some ball players. The time's running out to come to games. The Muck Dogs, after today, have a bit of a road stand. They have tomorrow off. Tuesday, Wednesday, they play in Auburn and then Geneva. But on Thursday, the 10th, the Muck Dogs take on the Niagara Ironbacks at 6:30. It's Stop DWI night at the ballpark. And then on the 11th, it's Strikeout Cancer night. The Muck Dogs take on the Pioneers on Friday, 6:30 p.m. start time. Strikeout Cancer night presented to you by Wilmot Cancer Center. For tickets to any of these home games or any of the home games for the rest of the season, you just got a few weeks left. We're looking at 3 weeks from today is the final home game of the regular season, if you can believe it or not. So for tickets, call 585-524-2260. Conta Ueno, the second baseman, leads off the bottom of inning number 3. Billy Quinn still on the mound. First pitch to Ueno as a swing and a miss, strike one. That one misses low and outside. On deck is the high schooler Tyler Skura. That one tapped foul outside of third. Skura in left field. And then the lineup will turn over for the designated hitter Khalid Cox. 9, 10, and 1 in Batavia's order here on the bottom of the third. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. Ueno leaves to even the count. Just to talk a bit more about last night's game, the Muck Dogs, they deserve some shine. Been playing really well, won 8 of their last 10 ball games. They've taken sole possession of first place in the West. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Ueno set down. Tyler Skura digs in. Last night, 14 strikeouts, a season high for the Muck Dogs. The bullpen, the combination of Luke Rising and Garrett Beaver, got 12 outs. 11 of those outs came from strikeouts, and it was just filth on the mound. Rising crept up to 93 miles per hour on the gun. It was just utter domination of the Americans. And it seemed sort of like flashes of the playoff process. What we could see, no guarantees. No guarantees, of course, but just seeing the starter to Rising to Beaver. It may not be Glaishaw, it could be. Still some decisions to make as for who will be making the playoff starts. So the 1-1 misses outside. If Walker Glaishaw can pitch like he did last night, very well could see him part of that formula. It's 2 balls and a strike on the left fielder, Skura. That one grounded foul outside of first. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. I've also caught wind, heard some big news for the Muckdogs. This helps them out. The Americans play a doubleheader. Is that one tapped? Up the middle, slow roller. It's going to be a tough play. The throw to first. In time. A strong throw from Mark DeLeo to cut down Skura, rob him of a base hit. Now 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Still looking for that base knock. It's Khalid Cox. He grounded out to third. His first trip to the plate. So as I was saying, or I hinted at, a big note: the Americans and the Ironbacks play a doubleheader. Game 1 of that doubleheader is done. The Ironbacks won 8-0. The Americans have now lost 3 games in a row. As that one grounded out to shortstop, DeLeo fields. Throws to first. A nice scoop over there by B.J. Stack. DeLeo to Stack. A few guys with some experience showing it off right there, connecting for a 6-3 ground out. It retires Khalid Cox and sends this game to the 4th inning. A 1-2-3 third inning. It's 1-0 Muckdogs after 3. Also continuing to look around the league. I started. We'll continue that now, though. The Muckdogs like to see that news. A team that is starting to creep up in the standings. The Jamestown Tarp Skunks, they come into today winners of 6 straight. They have a 16-10 record. They play a doubleheader against the New York Pilots. The first game going on right now, it's tied 5-5 in the top of the 4th. The Elmira Pioneers play the Red Wings at 5:30, so that game will start in about a half hour. Bryston Berry back out for the 4th inning. The first pitch, breaking ball is outside. It'll be Seifert, Jasinski, and Grabowski in the 4th inning for the Diesel. That one misses high, 2-0. Inside, so 3 balls and no strikes to the leadoff man. Ball 4, so a 4-pitch leadoff walk to Seifert. The leadoff man is on. here in the 4th inning for the Diesel. For Nick Jasinski. Jasinski struck out versus Aaron Williams back in the 1st. Very open stance. An unorthodox approach at the plate, to say the least. Wide open, that back foot is just about on the back white line. Not even back white line. The front foot is almost touching the outer line of the batter's box. They're swinging a miss. The count even at 1-1. He wiggles that bat violently. Sort of out. The runner goes for second. Throw will not be made. Major jump for Seifert. Stolen base for the Diesel. A man in scoring position. The first runner to reach second base since the 1st inning. 2 balls and a strike the count. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. A swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count. Well outside with the slider to run the count full. On deck is Darren Grabowski. The 3-2 pitch hits him. It plunks Jasinski on the back. So the first 2 runners of the inning on base for Darren Grabowski. Today's manager, Grant Bickham, comes out. He will pull Bryston Berry from the game. He goes 0.2 innings. Lets the first 2 men on here in the top of the 4th. His day is done. Those 2 runners, his responsibility. The hometown kid gets a hand as he leaves. Samuel Gill will come into the game in relief. Samuel Gill tossed 3 scoreless innings versus the Diesel back on July 1st. He comes into the game here in the 4th inning with 2 runners on base. He's just finishing up his warm-up tosses now.
Next up for Buffalo, center field number 2, Darren Grabowski.
Blake Ewing in on the grass at first, perhaps looking out for a potential bunt situation here. First pitch from Gill has popped up behind the plate. It'll be Grabowski, Stack, and Shibeta versus the right-hander Gill. A 1 heater misses outside. Gill from Mercer University. He transferred after the 2024 season from St. Bonaventure. He's appeared in 1 league game so far this summer. He's pitched in all 3 versus the Diesel. Both runners go. A massive jump. No play anywhere. All runners safe. The count 2 balls and a strike. Tying run at 3rd. Go-ahead run at 2nd here for the Diesel. In at the corners, back up the middle. Check swing, tapped. Ewing fields. He looks the runner back to 3rd and applies the tag on Grabowski for out number 1. Nice heads-up play right there. Gill does the job. 1 down now. Still is going to have to do some heavy lifting to find a way to navigate out of this jam. As the left-handed hitting first baseman B.J. Stack comes to the plate. Stack grounded out to shortstop to open up the 2nd inning. If he did that right here, it would tie the game up, as Koppel is back, as that one is chopped over the head of Blake Ewing. That one hit the dirt and just flew. 2 runs score. It's a 2-ribby single from B.J. Stack, and it gives the Diesel the lead. A funky-looking play right there. Went straight into the dirt, and that right there is the effect of this hot summer day. The sun is beaming down on home plate. It's harder than usual there. He just hit it off the right spot, and it just flew. No shot for Blake Ewing to really do anything. It landed between him and Vesco in the outfield. It's a 2-run single for B.J. Stack. That one grounded to 3rd. Carreras has it hit off of his glove. It goes by him. It was a fair ball. That's going to be a base hit, back-to-back hits for the Diesel. We've got runners on 1st and 2nd here in the 4th. Tommy Lacongo comes up. B.J. Stack at 2nd. Adam Shibeta at 1st. First pitch from Gill is outside. Nice stop by Romick. The 1-0 fastball is in there, inner half. evens the count at ones. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the top of the fourth, the Buffalo Diesel lead by 1, but they're threatening. 2 runners on base, already 2 home in this frame. 1-1 is spiked. Neither of those runs count on Samuel Gill's line. They both go to Bryson Berry, as those runners were his responsibility. Two one, a fly ball into center field. Dodonna makes the catch for out number 2. So now 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning for Jordan Kowalski. Lakongo with the fly out to center. Kowalski trying to extend the Buffalo Diesel lead. He grounds the first pitch he sees to Ueno. He throws to first in time for the final out. So Sam Gill comes in. 2-run score, neither of those on him, though. I should say no earned runs on his line. After 3.5 innings of play, the Diesel lead 2-1. Our incredible sponsors make Batavia Muckdog Baseball possible. I'd like to give a special shout out to some of the sponsors which fuel your Muck Dogs. A huge thank you to Batavia Downs, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Eli Fish Brewing, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Geico, Graham Corporation, HP Hood, Liberty Pumps, and Oatka Milk Products. Thank you all for your support of the Muck Dogs. Omar Carreras comes to the plate for the second time today. He grounded out to shortstop back in the first inning. Billy Quinn still on the mound. Comes the first pitch. It's low for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. At a ball and a strike. Fouled off at home plate. A pair of Tusculum alumni, well, Carreras still attending. Billy Quinn, a graduate. Let's see. Do the hitters win out, or do the pitchers win out? Ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Called strike 3. Quinn paints the outside part of the plate with a breaking ball. sets down Carreras for out number 1. As Caleb Walker will now come to the plate. Walker grounded out as part of a 1-2-3 first inning. This is his second trip to the plate against Quinn. First pitch fastball is low. There's a strike on the inside corner. Looked like a similar pitch right there. Nasty breaking ball. Billy Quinn got some good stuff on the mound. Ahead in the count 1-2. He's already struck out 1 this inning. He's got 2 Ks on the day. Looking for number 3. Here comes the pitch. Almost hit him. Somehow, Caleb Walker got out of the way of that. It evens the count at 2s. Two-two fastball misses outside. The payoff will be coming on this next one. Popped him up. Shallow center field. Taking a few steps over. Making the catch is Grabowski. 2 up and 2 down. 7 straight Muckdogs have been retired. Billy Quinn finding his groove after allowing that run in the second. He'll face Jacob Vesco. Vesco reached on an E9 and came around to score the only run of the day for the Muckdogs. So 3.2 innings, 1 run, but an unearned run on Quinn. He traps in a nice breaking ball for strike 1. Oh, 1 fastball misses high and outside. One line shot into right center field. A diving attempt, but it gets by. Jacob Vesco charging on to second base. He's got himself a double. With 2 away, it breaks up the string of retired batsmen for the Muckdogs, and it puts them in prime position to tie this game back up with 2 away. A hot shot off of his bat. Commend the effort by Ryan Baruti, but never really had a shot. Had a long way to go. Perfectly placed it between the 2 outfielders. As Blake Ewing will come to the plate. Ewing had the first hit of the game for the Muckdogs back in the second. A nice single to left field. Single right here, in all likelihood, would score Vesco. First pitch is low for ball 1. One-oh bounces. The throw behind Vesco at second. Well late, he's back easily. It's 2-0 on Ewing. One hop out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time to set down Ewing and retire the side. The Muckdogs get 1 hit. They leave 1 runner left on base. That is Vesco. And after 4 innings of play, they trail the Diesel 2-1.
Hey, I bet you're a real good catcher of donuts in your mouth.
Hey! Don't chop at it. It's not a sword.
You're not a sword.
Come on.
Right two.
Oh, that's ugly, man. Strike out, video boy.
Come on now.
Strike three.
I caught it. You're out.
But I ticked it. It hit the bat.
You're still out.
You're still fat.
The Batavia Muckdogs are sponsored by Alex's Place. Come on out, try some of that delicious food. Also, Ficarella's Pizza, Tiny Piney, Mental Health Association, Tompkins Bank, United Memorial Medical, Whole Life Fitness, Farm Credit East, and the YMCA. Thank you all for your support of Muckdog Baseball. The 5th inning, we'll see a new arm for the Muckdogs. It'll be the left-hander George Creighton. Creighton has pitched in 4 PGCBL games, 6.75 ERA. First pitch here is in there for strike 1. Creighton went .2 innings, scoreless versus the Americans back on June 22nd. He's got 7 strikeouts to 4 walks. Good strikeout stuff from the lefty. A lot of those will come from that big breaking curveball. There's a swing of foul tip into the glove, quickly ahead. A ball and 2 strikes on Baruti. 1-2 curve, a called, strike 3 on the inside corner. That thing dropped from the sky, it looked like it was going to hit him on the helmet, and ducked back on to that inside corner for out number 1. Pinch hitter Brandon Gosling will come to the plate now for the Diesel. First pitch, a swing and a miss on a changeup outside. Oh, 1. It's fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. He's quickly ahead. Oh, 2 is fouled away. So they'll do it again. That breaking ball, tried to get it on the back door, just was a little bit too far outside. So it's a ball and 2 strikes on Gosling. is a called strike 3. Got that one to bite back. Gosling is retired for out number 2. Here in the 5th inning, 2 straight strikeouts for George Creighton, both of them looking to start his evening. Just about exactly what the doctor ordered. As Jacob Victor, he's walked his first 2 times up today, hoping to reach base safely again. First pitch breaking ball, breaks back for strike 1. That thing is pretty when it's on. Big floating curveball. When something like that drops in, it's magnified in the lefties. There's been so many lefty curveballs. That one's grounded out to shortstop. Koppel throws to first in time. A 1-2-3 fifth for George Creighton out of the pen. The Diesel lead the Muckdogs 2-1 after 4.5 innings of play. Cameron Koppel will lead off in the 5th for the Muckdogs. Had an RBI single in the 3rd. That's his only trip to the plate today. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Tapped foul. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Billy Quinn, still on the mound. Brady Quinn, I believe, former quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to look that up, see if my memory is... I don't have to. Confirm that is correct. Not really sure why Brady Quinn's on my mind, but that missed outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. Quinn, I imagine one of the names on that long list of Cleveland Browns quarterback jerseys. Sorry to any Browns fans out there listening. As a Giants fan myself, like, I can understand the struggle. I want to say in the last 12 years, the Giants have the worst record in the NFL. As here comes the 3-1. It's grounded outside a third foul. Fortunately, for all you fans of teams at the professional level that may be struggling, any Yankee fans out there, the Muckdogs have been fantastic. They're red hot. 8 of their last 10 games they've won. They're 18-9 on the season. 3-2. Ground ball, shortstop. DeLeo Fields throws in time to set down Koppel. So channel that energy into the Muckdogs. You're probably going to have a better experience. To be completely honest, as a Yankee fan, it can be frustrating, I understand. But getting to watch good baseball here sort of wipes away some of that frustration that comes with the rough stretches of the season. As Cooper Romick digs in. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch fastball. Misses high. One is grounded foul. The 1-1 offering. High and outside. Romick wrapped into a 6-4-3 double play in the second inning. That was his first trip to the plate. Here in the driver's seat ahead, 3 balls and a strike against Quinn. On deck is the center fielder, Luke Dodonna. That one grounded up the middle. DeLeo Fields throws offline. Romick is going for 2, and he will make it. Almost a stellar scoop and nice rangy play up the middle, but gets by. It's going to be an E6 as Cooper Romick reaches second base. With 1 out and the tying run on second base, it'll be Luke Dodonna. Dodonna, like many of his teammates, grounded out his first time to the plate. A reminder that this is a 7-inning game, so things getting late early. With an out in the bottom of the 5th, Muckdogs have 8 more outs to work with. They'd like to take a lead or tie this one up sooner rather than later so they don't have to dig out of a hole. That breaking ball misses high, so 2 balls and no strikes. A line drive into left center field. It's a deke. That's going to go over the center fielder's head. A run will score. Dodonna's going for 3rd. The cutoff could not field it cleanly. So it's an RBI triple. It ties the game up off the bat of Luke Dodonna. The Muckdogs put their 2nd run on the board. It's 2-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Just a well-stung ball. The outfielders were playing in, not respecting the pop from Dodonna, and he made him pay. Smoked it over the head of center fielder Darren Grabowski, excuse me. So they'll have a talk on the mound. I believe this will be it for Billy Quinn. I'll call on the pen. He goes 4.1 innings, allows 2 runs, only one of them earned. In fact, as of now, neither of them earned. That could still change, though. Could be an earned run on his ledger if Luke Dodonna scores. On a base hit, I should say. So if Luke Dodonna scores on a hit, that counts as an earned run. Actually, Billy Quinn staying in. Just a pitcher walking out from the bullpen into the dugout. Kanta Ueno will come up. This is one of the guys you'd like to have in a situation like this. The infield playing in. Ueno great at just putting the ball in play. This is a situation where a ball in play would go a long way. So Billy Quinn trying to work out of this trouble. First pitch swinging, Ueno fouls it away, first base side. Oh, 1 is yanked, but a nice play behind the dish from the catcher Lukongo to save it from going to the backstop and giving the Muckdogs the lead. One is outside. Two one is lined into left center field. That one is down for a base hit. It gets by the center fielder Grabowski, so Ueno will pull up at second. It's an RBI double. Back-to-back ribby extra bases for the Muckdogs. It gives them the lead. They're up 3-2. And now that will be it for Grabowski. Excuse me, for Quinn. Grabowski's still in center field, but Billy Quinn's day done after 4.1 innings. Three runs on his line. Only one of them earned at the moment. While a new pitcher comes in, we'll step away. Zach Layton, who diced up the Muckdogs the last time he faced them. He's been giving them fits for years. He comes into the ball game. Layton struck out 6 straight batters the last time these two teams played on the first. First pitch from Skura is fouled back. So a guy who played indie ball versus a high schooler. I believe this matchup happened last time. I can go back and check my notes. Big lead by Ueno, but nothing comes of it. The pitch is a fastball. It misses outside, even the count of 1-1. Skura grounded out in this matchup against Layton back on July 1st. Runner goes for third. The pitch inside. The throw down is not in time. A stolen base for Ueno. But now they're sending him back. I'm not sure what the cause of this is. So Ueno had third stolen, but he's sent back to second base. It's a 2-1 count to Skura. The pitch from Layton. Grounded out to shortstop. DeLeo fields, throws in time. Ueno advances to third, but now 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Still looking for that knock. The lineup flips over. It's Khalid Cox. Lid has a pair of groundouts, one to first, one to shortstop. A hit right here would pad the Muckdog lead. They could certainly use an insurance run, currently up 3-2. They've got 6 outs to go to nail down a victory. First pitch, he checks a swing, but the umpire says he went. He's behind in the count, no balls and a strike. A swing and a miss. Filthy breaking ball. Back on the first, he was flipping that thing in constantly, and everyone was getting fooled by it. Some of the wildest swings of the season. He's got great stuff, even if his main playing days are done. He's ahead now on Cox. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to first. Stack fields. He'll take it to the bag himself to retire the side. The Muckdogs, though, strike for 2 runs on 2 hits. They take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We've got 2 to play here in the 7-inning out-of-league contest. The Muckdogs are up by 1.
People always ask me, Sophia, how do you change a tire? I don't know. I don't know how to change a tire. And my name's Bella. But I do know where you can get great food and good times at Tully's in Batavia at 522 East Main Street. Look out for coupons at the next Muckdogs home game. And go Dogs!
So George Creighton pitched the fifth inning. Now Jay Creighton will pitch the sixth. The identical twin brothers going back to back. Creighton has tossed 6 games this season as a 6-1 inning pitch number, 6.1 innings, an 8.53 ERA, 7 strikeouts to 7 walks. They'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the Buffalo order. Mark Dillio will lead off. He's followed up by Alex Seifert and Nick Jasinski. The Diesel now trail. First pitch, fly ball, left center field. Charging over Escura. He makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Jay Creighton. For the Muckdogs, 5 more outs to secure a win. Taking another peek around the PGCBL. The Pilots and the Tarp Skunks are locked into a crazy game 1 after beating the Ironbacks 16-12 yesterday. Breaking ball's in there for strike 1. The Tarp Skunks are tied 8-8 against the Pilots in the bottom of the 6th, and that is game 1 of a doubleheader. Also, the Americans and the Ironbacks tied up at 0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fly ball into center. Dodonna is under it. He makes the catch. 2 quick outs to open up the 6th frame for Jay Creighton. So the Americans are in danger if they don't take a lead, or if they don't scratch some runs across. They're in danger of getting swept in a doubleheader versus the last place Ironbacks. Forget dropping out of first place yesterday. Depending on how some other games go, they could be down to 4th in the West Division in the blink of an eye if they lose both of these games today. The Double Days do not play today, so they'll stand pat at 16-9-3. The Americans 17-11 right now. They drop to 17-12 with a loss though. Breaking ball misses outside, so it's 2-1 now. Comes the 2-1. Popped up, out of play. Just to note some changes for the Muckdog defense. Caleb Walker is in at third. Omar Carreras has slid from third to shortstop. Cameron Koppel is out of the game defensively, and that's because he's currently warming up in the bullpen. I believe that he will be pitching the 7th for the Muckdogs. That one, a line drive into center field. A 2-out base hit for Jasinski. He's the tying run. Jay Creighton looking to bear down, get this last out. He'll face Darren Grabowski. First pitch is in there for strike 1. A swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. The count, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Creighton awaits, he kicks and fires. That fastball misses a touch outside. 1-2 on Grabowski. Home with the 1-2. Popped him up. That one will go out of play though, behind home. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Fastball misses outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Creighton gets Grabowski to wave through the breaking ball. The Diesel get 1 hit. They leave a runner stranded. No runs cross home plate. After 5.5 innings of play, it is 3-2 Batavia. Again, a reminder, fans, the Muckdogs return to Dwyer Stadium on July 10th as they take on the Niagara Ironbacks. It's stop DWI night at the ballpark. That one begins at 6:30. And then Friday night, the Muckdogs take on the Pioneers. It's Strikeout Cancer Night presented by Wilmot Cancer Center. For tickets to either of those 2 home games or to any Muckdog ball game for the rest of the summer, please make sure to call 585-524-2260. Again, a reminder, this is a 7-inning contest, so the Muckdogs need just 3 more outs to nail down a win. From the looks of it, it appears that Cameron Koppel will be the man tasked with getting that save. But before he comes to the mound, the Muckdogs will look to add some insurance runs in the 6th. It'll be 2-3-4, Omar Carreras, Caleb Walker, and Jacob Vesco. Carreras is 0 for 2 today. First pitch is inside for ball 1. A fastball low and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. The count. Carreras struck out his last time up. That was against Billy Quinn. First AB against Lighton. There's a strike. Curveball in the outside corner. Carreras not enthused with the call. Two one up high. 3 balls and a strike. Caleb Walker also 0 for 2. He's on deck. He slid into the field, as I mentioned at the top half of the inning. I'm keeping tabs on the games around the league because the Muckdogs can't change their positioning today. They'll stay in first. But with things coming down to the final stretch, there's a high pop, shallow on the outfield. DeLeo makes the catch for out number 1. So Carreras pops out. It'll bring up Caleb Walker. The Americans currently have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. A reminder that that's a doubleheader, so if they don't score, the Ironbacks would have a shot to walk it off and sweep the doubleheader. The Ironbacks, who had just 3 wins coming into today on the season, could win 2 in one day against a team trying to battle for first. That one is popped up out of play at third base side. Checking back in also on Jamestown. They won. They pulled out a 9-8 victory over the Newark Pilots. So they've now won 7 straight games. They are ahead of the Americans. The Americans right now, there's just swing and a miss, strike 2. The Americans are currently 4th in the West Division. It goes Batavia, Jamestown all of a sudden is in 2nd. The Doubleday's 3rd. Niagara Falls at 17 and 11 in 4th place. They're a game and a half behind the Muckdogs. No balls and 2 strikes. That one hop out to Dillio. He fields, throws on the run. In time. They say they got him. The whole crowd is not happy with the call. To be honest, I think he probably had the throw beat, but it was an incredible play by the shortstop Dillio. He slid, fielded the one-hopper backhand from his knee, made that throw. It was an accurate one, a one-hopper, and they got a speedy runner in Caleb Walker. A sparkling play for out number 2. Some barking in the stadium. Co-manager today, Grant Bickham, having a discussion with the umpire. He'll go back to his spot at third. The fans here not happy with that call, and they're not making that a secret. They are vocal with their displeasure. Now 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th for Jacob Vesco. To be honest, I understand where the fans are coming from in this circumstance. I don't endorse yelling at the umpires or berating them or anything like that. They're just trying to do their job. You may disagree with the call, but not necessarily grounds to heckle them, as there's a deep drive foul down the left field line. Vesco gave it a charge, but hooked it. Here he's behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, rolled out slowly to short. The throw from Dillio is not in time. It's an infield single for Jacob Vesco on a defensive hack. It's his 2nd hit of the day. Runners on first base as Blake Ewing comes to the plate. Blake Ewing is 1 for 2 today. Check swing, grounded, foul at first. So no balls and a strike the count. Again, checking in, keeping you all posted on the Americans game. They did scratch a run across in the top half of the 7th inning, so they lead 1-0. They are currently throwing a no-hitter as a team. The Ironbacks have 0 hits. They have no runs on no hits. Here we are in the bottom of the 7th. Right here, no balls and 2 strikes on Blake Ewing. In the bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Jacob Vesco on first base. 0-2 pitch on the way. Outside. Line drive. There's a base hit into left center field. Vesco going for 3. He will make it. The ball is fumbled a bit out in center by Grabowski, so Ewing advances up to second. It's a single and an E8, which allows him to take 2. Or we'll hold. We'll hold on that. We'll see. It could just be rolled a double for Ewing. And it is. So it's a double for Blake Ewing, his 2nd hit of the game. It brings Cameron Koppel up to the dish with 2 outs and 2 men on. Again, he was the one warming up in the bullpen last inning. No action out there right now. So either they stick with Jay Creighton or Cameron Koppel will come in to try to close this one out. He takes first pitch breaking ball for a strike. So Koppel, before he comes out for the save, hoping to give himself some insurance. He's already got an RBI today, a ribby single in the 2nd. A nasty pitch right there. That thing just floated in. Koppel was out in front. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes now an 0-2. Reached out, fouled away. It sounded like a broken bat, and indeed it is. Koppel will have to grab a new one. He trades with Cooper Romick in the on-deck circle. Oh, 2 popped up foul. They'll do it again. No balls and 2 strikes. Koppel putting together an AB. Here comes the 0-2. He pops that one up. Right side of the diamond, taking a few steps out onto the grass and making the catch is Kowalski for out number 3. The Muckdogs get a pair of 2-out hits. They leave 2 men stranded. And after 6 innings of play, here in this 7-inning out-of-league contest, the Muckdogs lead 3-2. The 7th inning is brought to you by Batavia Downs. Win more, lots more, at Batavia's premier entertainment destination. So Cameron Koppel is in fact the man tasked with recording the save this evening. Cameron Koppel on the season. He's been great. This is his 5th appearance. He's got 16 innings pitched, a 3.38 ERA, 16 strikeouts to 4 walks. His first pitch is outside to BJ Stack. It'll be Stack, Shibeta, and Lacongo. 2-0. Broken bat. That one goes foul. Stack has got some firewood. As Koppel back in the count, it's 2-1. That fastball inside. So 3 balls and a strike to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 7th inning, which really, in effect, is more like the 9th. He's on with a walk. BJ Stack on first. Adam Shibeta now comes to the plate. Joe Dillio will come in. The tying run on first base. He will pinch run for BJ Stack. They go for a bunt and run play. The pitch is fouled back on the bunt attempt. So it's 0-1. We'll see if they keep the play on. Bunt is not laid down, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag is applied. They got him. Dillio is cut down. Nice throw by Romick. Beautiful pick and tag by Conta Ueno. That was not easy. The throw in the dirt. He stuck with it, though. Applied the tag. Did not allow for any funny business. And the leadoff man is wiped. Now 1 out and nobody on here in the 7th. The count, 2 balls and a strike on Shibeta. Koppel generally has been living in the strike zone, a guy with great control. Today seems like he's still finding it early. That one is grounded to first. Ewing has a hit off of him. He goes to the bag and he still gets him. What every Little League and high school coach preaches, Ewing practiced right there as he stayed in front of the ball. It hit off of his chest. He stuck with it, hustled to the bag, and beat the hustling Shibeta to the base. Now 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 7th. The last hope for the Diesel is Tommy Lacongo. First pitch goes behind him. He ducks as it flies over his head. It's 1-0. 1-0 is cut on and missed. Nice fastball there, upstairs from Koppel. A high pop. Third base side, Caleb Walker on the grass. Now coming in, he makes the catch. He went out, then came back in, but it landed in his glove. That's all that matters. And what also matters is that it nails down a Batavia Muckdog 3-2 victory. A pitcher's duel against the Buffalo Diesel, but they come out on top. They use 5 different arms in the win. A nice day. They record no errors, good defensive play. They pick up 2 runs in the bottom half of the 5th inning. They hold on to that slim 1-run lead, and they take care of business here. The Muckdogs return to play on Tuesday. They've got tomorrow off, but they travel to Auburn. Auburn, a playoff contender. They're currently third in the West. They'll play at 6:30 p.m. So make sure to tune into that one. And it'll be myself alongside Luca Zaccaro for that one. I've been Nikita Lohman taking you through this contest. I wish you all a great rest of your Sunday, and I thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night.